They say politics is serious business, unless, of course, it involves Donald Trump. He was in Europe for the NATO summit this week, and he's returned with a new obsession, being called Daddy. At the summit, the NATO chief appeared to suggest that Trump is a father figure and that European nations are children. He has since clarified his remarks, but context isn't the president's strength. He has gone all out with the Daddy campaign. It's on reels, it's on merchandise, and it's even on official White House videos. And frankly, it's getting out of hand. Here's a report.
And then Daddy has to sometimes do strong language to get stuff.
Oh boy, what have you done, Mark Rutte?
Daddy has to sometimes do...
You decided to casually suggest that Donald Trump is Daddy? Well, brace for impact. Because Trump and his team aren't letting this go. First, a quick rewind. Wednesday, June 25th, Donald Trump and NATO chief Mark Rutte were holding talks at The Hague. Trump spoke about letting children fight before stopping them. And no, he wasn't talking about Eric and Don Jr. He was talking about Iran and Israel. On hearing that, Rutte decided to chime in with that pearl.
And then Daddy has to sometimes do strong language to get...
On cue, it went viral. Did the NATO chief really call Trump Daddy? Were European NATO members children for the U.S. president? Who cares because Trump liked it?
No, he likes me. I think he likes me. If he doesn't, I'll let you know. I'll come back and I'll hit him hard, okay?
Totally normal. And then the White House joined in. They posted this montage of Trump at the NATO summit. The soundtrack, Hey Daddy, by the singer Usher. Can't hear in the background? Don't blame us. Blame YouTube's copyright laws. Unfortunately, the cringe session wasn't over yet. The White House posted another message earlier today. It says America's back, Daddy's home. And Daddy, being the businessman he is capitalizing on the trend. The Trump team has dropped new merchandise. The most basic t-shirt you will ever see in multiple colors. And in the middle, Trump's mugshot with the words Daddy. We say it's the perfect gift for the president's alpha male supporters. So shell out $27 and get yourself one. But seriously, where do we start? With this weird obsession of being called Daddy? With this worrying trend of making money off of it? Or the scary fact that some Americans actually like it? Mark Rutte has certainly had enough of it. He now says he wasn't calling Trump Daddy.
Daddy thing, I didn't call him Daddy. What I said is that sometimes in Europe, I hear sometimes countries saying, hey Mark, will the US stay with us? And I said, that sounds a little bit like a small child asking his daddy, hey, are you still staying with the family? So in that sense, I use Daddy, not that I was calling President Trump Daddy.
Too late, NATO. Like the bombs you dropped in Libya, once it's out, it's out. You can't take them back. Jokes aside, this cringe fest reveals a deeper problem. If you're over 40, listen carefully. Daddy doesn't mean father. In slang, it refers to an attractive, powerful, and dominant male figure, which is what Trump is trying to project. Even if you ignore how creepy it is, you cannot ignore the toxicity. Leadership doesn't have to mean dominance. It can mean compassion, grace, and wisdom. The world already has too many wannabe daddies. What it needs is someone who cares.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka-karge.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
Yon todo do idioma.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.